I'm going to demonstrate an intersect operation. So here we start off with two different data sets. We've got a watershed layer at the Huck 8 level. So that's the blue, and so we have these individual watersheds, and I'll just go ahead and I'll just click on one in particular here. And this one, the sub-basin, is called the Upper White. So here I have a particular watershed called the Upper White. So let's go ahead and take a look at the table real quickly as far as what do we have here. Just some basic information about these particular things, but it really doesn't say anything else. Now we've got a county layer, and of course the county layer we know that shows the individual counties. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an intersect of these two layers, and so when we do the intersect, it creates this then green feature. So the intersect, keep in mind the intersect is just going to combine just the particular layers in which there is overlap between them, and then from there creates new features. And so we can kind of take a look at this, and so we'll go ahead and we'll take, okay, that's Marion County right there. So in the particular layer here, as far as the county layers, it doesn't have much information, it just has the name of the county. However, now that we look at the intersect, let's take a look at this particular table. So the intersect, keep in mind what the intersect is, when the new layer is created, the old layers, the ones that are carried on, we can still see in the table. So in this particular case, we've got now the county name and the watershed subbasin. Both of those are listed and included in this new layer, this intersect layer. So if I can go ahead and I'll zoom in to that particular area, and so here is a particular polygon, and so now we can see this polygon, now that it's been intersected, it shows its name is Marion, and then its subbasin is the Upper White. So previously, those two previous layers, the watershed and the county layer, they didn't have, both of those didn't have the information from the other. So the watershed didn't include the county name, and then the county didn't include the watershed. So this would be of use if I was maybe a county commissioner. I was wanting to know maybe the size or the area of the subbasin, of the watershed subbasin that might be in my particular county. This is how you would find out. Now if we look at that intersect, there's particular areas that weren't included. So we have all these watersheds here that aren't included, and then we also have this part of the county layer that wasn't included because there's no watershed here. So essentially those parts that don't overlap are not included. That is different when we think about a union. A union is similar to the intersect, but what it does is it essentially combines all of the various features into one combined layer. So we took the watersheds, we then combine it with the county layer to then create a union. So that's what distinguishes a union from an intersect. The union is going to include all of the features, whereas the intersect is just going to be only those that overlap. So if we once again take a look at this particular overlap here of Marion County in the Upper White, we'll see in the case of this particular union, both of those features carry on to the new created data set there, the new layer, the union layer.